On air now, we welcome our guest. Let me tell everyone who you are. You've captivated audiences and continue to, I might say, including me last night as I was watching you on TV. But you, Cruella de Vil in Once Upon a Time, I want to talk to you about that. Detective Chief Inspector Roisin Connor in Trial and Retribution, my goodness. You're in the hottest and raunchiest drama of the year so far. And we're still here in 2024. It's called Rivals. It's on Disney Plus. I've been talking about it since it came out, and how happy am I to welcome one of the great stars of the show, Victoria Smurfit. Welcome to the top of the tower.
Thank you very much.
And well, how are you? I mean, you look great. You seem happy. I presume that's not acting, so that's good.
No, you're not paying me money, Ryan, so I'm not acting. Like, that's a really simple delineation there. I'm really happy. I mean, it's extraordinary to be part of a show that's just seems to have captured everybody's imagination.
Tell me what are people? Because I have loads to say to you, but tell me, what are people saying to you? Is there a common thread to the reaction to you and to Rivals, generally speaking, or is it a total mix-up, gathering?
It's generally, it's only really people I know, or the socials that are going, how much they love it, how they've. If I had a penny for everybody who'd said I've rewatched it twice already.
What a compliment!
I mean, it's extraordinary.
Now let's tell everyone who hasn't seen it. What are we talking about? Rivals, Jilly Cooper.
Dame Jilly Cooper's novel from 1986 has been filmed with the likes of Danny Dyer, Catherine Parkinson, David Tennant, you name it, like Turner, the cast of extraordinary, gorgeous Aid. Yeah. He is my husband, lucky boy, and we've managed to film this 1980s, I guess, romp. But it was Rufus who plays Paul Stratton, who said, "You come for the sex and you stay for the love." And I think that's the most
what a nice way of putting it
to describe it, because it's full of these extraordinary characters and these extraordinary relationships set in the Cotswolds, in stately homes and horses and dogs, and it's so aspirational but hilarious.
Yeah.
And also kind of rooted in a reality of how people can be if allowed.
Yes, yeah, okay. And I think about Achievers. I don't know where to begin, because the 1980s, I was there. I mean, I'm 51 now, so yeah, there was relevance there. When the first episode ended with everyone doing the Birdie song, I thought, I'm now in love with this program. Do you know, it was so well used.
Yeah.
Now, your character, Maud O'Hara, how would you describe her?
Maud. Now, I love Maud.
Is Maud? Yeah, go on.
I love Maud. You could look at her as a selfish, attention-seeking, terrible wife. I was going to say terrible wife rather than nymphomaniac, but thanks there, Ryan.
Just helping you
out. Honestly, awful mother. Or you could think of her as a slightly broken bird who learns to get her validation from herself rather than from the bottle or a good-looking chest.
We should remind people who don't know what the 80s were. Therapy didn't exist, of course, until 1995.
No, and you didn't have feelings.
And you weren't allowed to have feelings.
No,
so that's why. What they've also done is the aesthetic of the programme. I mean, it's really important to talk about that. It looks brilliant. It looks like the 80s. I mean, there was one stage I was watching your husband, as he is in the show, Aidan, playing Declan. And Declan's TV show with the Tash and his chat show. Of course, I was watching with the chat show history going. I was fully triggered, and I was watching. And he made it look so easy. I was going, God damn, it makes me feel inadequate now. But it's very knowing, and he's interviewing people. This guy who's about James Bond, and of course Aidan would be known, get the same question. So there's kind of fun going on.
It all got a bit meta, didn't it?
That's the word.
And with the four men went to Mo, and I was like, why would anybody have a TV show with their shirts off?
Yeah. So,
hello, Poldark.
Very good. Yeah. So a nice knowing. No. Now the other thing I wanted to ask you about it, and I was really keen to see you, was it as much fun to make as it looks like? Watching it feels, as a punter on the couch, these guys look like they're really enjoying this, and you can be honest as much as you can.
I mean, genuinely, a lot of the times people say, "Oh, we all got on," and it's maybe 20% true. In this case, we all got on a vomitously wonderful amount.
Really?
Like it was. There was an extraordinary sort of alchemy where we were all put together. We were all put together in a big room to do the read-through. It was the most terrifying read-through I think any of us have ever done.
Why?
And because you've got Jilly Cooper and David Tennant and the heads of Disney, and you've got Aidan Turner, you've got, all the people, but even David was there going, oh, this is so scary. Yeah. So it was such an extraordinary moment where we were all thrown into the pot together.
And the read-through, for just as a background, is where you haven't done any acting yet. You're just looking at the script saying, like, what's the chemistry, how's this working
sitting around a table with everybody, and you're literally saying the words out loud just to see how it all comes together. But I think Dominic Treadwell Collins, who put the whole show together, it took him 10 years to do so. And because it's magnificently huge, this show.
His name is very Jilly Cooper, isn't it?
Yeah. I know, isn't it? It's brilliant.
But he pulled it together.
He pulled it together, and he managed to make everybody get on extraordinarily well. Like, it's bizarre.
Yeah, and that can't be an easy thing, because you would think with all those actors and what have you that there might be an ego situation, but it just must have been that golden point in a drama or a comedy, whatever, I don't know what it's called, a dramedy, but everyone seemes to be, they obviously got on well in real life as well as on
we all got on very well. There was this funny thing where at lunchtime, normally you'll squirrel off to your trailer and hide and eat your lunch. No, we all sat together because we wanted to talk more and be lovely together, and sat outside in the sun. It was just lovely.
And Victoria, tell me, you said that a lot of people keep saying we watched it again and watching it again a second time.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm trying to get to the essence of that magic. What is happening in people's lives that they want to watch it again? Is it the colour in a grey world, or what?
I think it's the joy.
Yeah,
I genuinely think it's the joy. Dame Jilly writes joy, and she was way out of her time period when she was writing the scurrilous things that she was. And she writes joy, she writes real people, and she, on top of that, you've got Ray's incredible costumes, you've got this extraordinary music, you've got wigs for days, you have laughter for hours. It's just, and just when you think you know what's going to happen next, something different happens. So you'll be laughing your head off, then you'll be crying your eyes out, and then you'll be in horror and shock, like, no, don't do that. Wrong husband. And you've then got this extraordinary Cotswold scenery. You've got it just keeps giving.
It does, doesn't it?
It really does.
It does. One of the times we spoke, you were with your daughter Evie.
Yes.
We spoke together on TV. How's she doing now? What age is she now?
She is turning 20 tomorrow.
Really? Oh, tomorrow! Happy birthday!
Yeah,
well, tell her I said hello.
I will, of course. You're so good to her.
She's thriving.
Oh, she really is flying.
That's all I need to know. I'm an Agatha Christie fan, so can we talk about being in like a Marple show, the mirror cracked from side to side and so on? Tell me all about how much fun that is, or what it's like.
Well, that was extraordinary to be in something so British again.
It's so quintessentially.
Quintessentially. And I have a lovely Joanna Lumley, who I obviously entirely in love with. She was on the show, and she saw me pacing up and down the trailers, panicking. She said, "Darling, are you all right?" I said, I'm not, Joe. I've got to go and do a scene with Hugh Bonneville, and I've got to sound English, and I've got to sound like innocent and sweet, and I'm just like freaking out." And she just went, "No, you'll be fine, darling, marvellous." And so off I went and did the scene, and Hugh was obviously delightful, divine, and completely taking the mick out of me the entire time in a good way.
Yeah,
And then I get back to my little trailer, and she'd written a note saying, "Darling Victoria, no one would have ever have thought you were anything other than upper crust British. I'm so proud of you. I watched the entire thing." But, I mean, what a queen.
What a win.
What a queen.
I love that, by the way. What in your accent. Impeccable as always. I also, while we're here, I want to dance. Dance? I'd like to dance. Okay,
let's dance. Let's do it.
Can we just start with
the Monster Mash.
Actually,
there you go.
Keep it thematic. ABC TV did Once Upon a Time, and it was, I'm not sure how to describe it, it's like fairy tale come to life in real time, in the now, and you're Cruella de Vil in that. I loved that show. I just thought it was great fun, and you were perfect as Cruella.
I'm not sure how to take that.
It's a critique of your acting ability.
Yes, there you go. Ooh, trouble.
That's what I'm saying.
That was a lot of fun. Also, our kids were at sort of the right age to be able to watch which was really, really handy.
Okay.
So, no, Cruella was a lot of fun. Quite terrifying, standing on kind of polystyrene green rocks, pretending to be in a forest while being Cruella. And, it was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, okay. So whereabouts in Ireland are you from originally?
From Dublin, from Dalkey.
Dublin, like myself, yeah. That's good. I was down talking to some pensioners. The Southwark pensioners were gathering for their 30th anniversary just near here, southeast London. And they were all in their 80s and they were having a lunch together. Lovely people who'd come here. Can you imagine, back in the 50s and 60s? And I just thought it was really interesting. They were going, and where are you from? They'd say to me, I'm from Dublin. And I said, great. Where are you from? And I'd say, I'm from Longford. And they had these big, thick Irish accents. And they had been here for 30, 40, 50 years. And then a younger woman would come up and go, excuse me, Ryan, would you take a picture with my mum? And I go, oh, you're the daughter with this lovely London accent, excuse mine.
Of course.
And the Irish. So it's a lovely kind of combination of all of the above.
How gorgeous!
So are you living in Ireland or still?
No, I'm here. I'm here in London, and I was in LA for 9 years, and I came back here about 5 years ago. And my kids have a hybrid of American, British accents. Evie's beginning to start to get the Irish accent. So we're
a family of the globe.
Yes, we are.
A family of the globe.
We are.
Okay, so Rivals doing the job now, just loving it so much, and season 2 no doubt will come along. I mean,
your lips to the studio god's ears, Ryan.
Well, to the ghost of Walt Disney, I say. Come on, you of all people know a success when you see one, so let's go. And are you doing anything else that you can talk about at the moment beyond that, or is it just...
No, I'm genuinely really, really, really hoping, as every single one of us are, that we get to do this again. We get to do it
you'd
soon.
like another go, because it's so much fun.
It was beyond fun. Yeah. So, and the joy that's in the writing and the joy that was the cast and the joy that were the producers got to be a bunch of joy on the TV screen.
I love it. I'm so happy to see it. And we're going to talk again in a couple of weeks' time in a different context. But for now, Victoria Smurfit, thank you for joining us at the top of the tower here. Congratulations on Rivals.
Thank you.
You deserve it, and you're brilliant at what you do. Here's to season 2. To you and your family, every happiness, and thanks for being here.
Thanks a million.
Yeah. Virgin Radio.